still pretty windy, but it's definitely had a couple of knots drop off. So the question is that enough? So by the time you're at full extension, tactile visual audio, running all your checks, always check your airspace, slow peel, we'll get some side slipping going on. Take one side out, check your airspace, slow peel, just waiting. So we've got that rotored zone. Use the safety risers and pop. Let it settle on its back. Recheck, slow. So we've got birds up there. Can't see all of the path there. Check. Everything's all good. Recheck. Top. Under the wing, not getting the wing overhead. That's nice. Okay, direction's shifted slightly. Smoke drift. Maximum airspeed on takeoff, so backtracking. So we've got wind speed plus ground speed, giving you your airspeed. So just waiting, reading the air from the risers. Best spot in time and location. So steeper along there, but then you've got the tree issues. Very soft at the moment. It was very soft at the moment. There's a reasonable chance it'll firm up in a minute. There we go. Glider's nodding forward. We'll also get yaw. Very soft again. As soon as you feel it on your arms and round. Check your airspace. In and low to go, pull the slack, reach over the choir but don't pull on. Same again. Recheck. Slow peel to taste the air. We'll let it settle for the double bounce. Rechecking. Remember the peripheral vision lets you see much wider than the camera ever shows you. So, very soft just now. Flick, zero brakes, then brakes can ease on. It's a significant drop off this time. Probably still do a flight, or might go off for our top launch and then go down and have a cup of tea. So smoke drift, of course the trees shelter that quite a bit. Constantly checking the water, trees, looking for any birds, vegetation close up, in and low to go, slack, checking the choir, check the airspace. Smoke's pretty well just drifting now. Still got good turbine action on the far side of the river. Members of the public, birds, which probably won't show up the camera, flapping a wee bit, but bird rising up there very quickly. The ones are up, so although they're flapping, they're also getting quite a bit of lift. Check the smoke drift again. More movement on the vegetation close up. Check the airspace. You'd be looking overhead as well. Slow, slow, slow. And backtracking. Ease off the A's and bounce. Okay, slow turn. Currently that's firmed up nicely, but it's got a very short-term feel, so you don't want to be charging off the hill. Remember, the public's still walking. Feeling the risers against the arms, so going to zero brakes, lower the brakes, gone slack, easing them off lets the wing pitch. So essentially it's moving backwards and forwards as well as the yaw. You're reading this not from the brakes, you're reading it from the risers. As soon as it's dropped back too much, ground, zero brakes, and settle. Extra steps, it drops in its back, recheck the airspace, and then lower it go, pull the slack, make sure on the quad don't pull on. All the stuff students are programmed. Calm, cognitive, you've got to think about each step. Associative, as long as the pattern's going okay, everything's fine. Motor skill, you can do multiple tasks because each little bit of program is solidly locked in. It doesn't mean that's the only thing you do, because it's constant go, no go, alternate choices. But each of those branches is trained and practiced and reinforced and practiced and reinforced constantly. So when you're on your own, check the airspace, so that one day when you're flying with somebody else and they're not paying attention, at least you are. Slow, 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 let it settle, get ready for the bounce, checking again, going under the wing. Okay, a bit of yaw. A bit of roll and yaw there. Wings firming up slightly. The water's not giving any great indication of it being a good flight now. So it's just a case of play with what we've got. Not sure what that is, whether it's a boat, something floating up the river. Low and dark. Okay. Checking. It's got to be a boat of some description. Dropping back, settle, an extra half step, didn't go quite quickly enough. Use the safety riser, surge will open that. Acquire the safety, check the airspace, and surge, and pop, and let it on its back. Ready to peel back into the air. Check where the public are, check the airspace above, behind, in front, left and right. Slow peel, tips pop, backtracking, and bounce, and last bounce, and then going under the wing. Glancing around with the peripheral vision lets me check the airspace. Okay, it's not too bad at the moment. Let's go for a flight. Launching! Yaw the wing round to settle. So, nice little flight, nothing spectacular. I'm flopping out front. Only a lot of movement in the bare branches, but there is some movement there. See if we can peel the wing up into the wind. Recheck the airspace. Slow, slow, slow. Backtrack to near the barbed wire fence. Bouncing the wing up. Okay, step the wrong way to initiate the turn for the ridge run. And launching. Backtrack a wee bit. Get the wing higher up the ridge height. An aircraft flying over there. So you constant look out. You can see waggling his wings a wee bit there. Crab angle. He's falling down the coast. But course and heading is probably 10 degrees to counter the wind at that height. So he's got his nose pointing a wee bit to port, and he goes straight on down. Just a wee waggle of the wings as he's correcting. Okay, another wee bit of air coming in. Check the choir, recheck the airspace, slow, slow, slow. Wait, 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 let it side slip. Let it settle and surge. There we go. And turning. Just recover that wingtip. Check the clearance for the tree. Wing closes up as I can into the gap and as high as possible, get the maximum airflow. Birds up soaring. Just waiting, deciding whether I'll get better lift and chance of flying up above the path to the field by cutting along. Wee bird still flapping just slightly, looking at the shape of the land and how the fluid dynamics, the air as a fluid, will flow with the shapes. Now there's generally a wee bit scoop lift there, but I don't think it's going to work today. Just waiting for that extra. The wing above and of course in front. So when you look off to the side, you should see when I'm not pulling on any brake angle, the C is pretty well vertical. B is a good bit forward, A is a lot further forward. The wing is forward of me with negative pitch, and part of that of course is it's aligning itself or trying to align itself with the airflow, and the air is angled up by this slope. Okay, now I don't actually think there's yet enough lift. I might go for a wee scoot along. Just coming in just now. Launching! It's not too bad. So not really that much lift, we normally get a lot more. But there is the scoop ahead. Set up to get the wingtip clear. But there we go. Back. And so we get round the front of this bit. Okay. So I want to get enough lift to get over the fence line. Right at that. Launching. Go. Backtracking. So a quick bounce, because otherwise it's dead zone there. conditions are good, you can often soar the old railway line to get up and get back to the top takeoff landing area. Chilly, but fun. Oh yes. Well, I was dropping Andrew off, so I stopped off for a bit of flight, and then I'll take his the cat food down. You grab any chance you get for flying at this time of year. So it's not too bad. This will be it's either the third or the fourth day flying this year. What date are we on? What date is this? Okay, it's the third day's flying this year then. Yeah. Yeah, so there's not enough at the moment to work the top ridge. But if that wee bit, now there's a gust coming in there, if that wee bit extended a bit longer, then you can scoop and carve along. At the moment what I'll probably do is go back, try and work there. If I go up to that corner, we don't have the sharp transition which gives you this dead zone. So there, you can often get a much better run and get established. Check the airspace. Much better air now, but will it continue? And then, as I say, there's that gust coming in. Okay. Extra bit. As we get along here, the lift from the two bits of the ridge tend to add together, so that's a wee bit better. There's the gusts. So cut round the front. Gap here, there's a wee scoop, and that normally lets you get over this fence. Yep. Watch for the gusts. So you can see the dark, so as gusts could be a lot of lift. We've got the main road to Tayport's just over there. So you just go for that safety procedure, drop in out there. So another run along the water, most of that is clearing off to that side. We spot the rain. So which is coming first, the rain or the gusts? Just feel a little spot there. Time for a cup of tea, I think. So I'm staying down. Good feel for the air. No. So immediately go for the safeties. And it's dead. So with the sharp transition, we've got a nice dead zone here. Get grain going down. A few wee drops of water just on the glasses. So normally take off, fly along, hopefully land back in the pickup. But you can always walk. Flying is not compulsory. So based on what I'm feeling down here, the gusts at wing height probably at the moment not desperately bad. They're probably hitting 22 knots maybe. That bit, probably that would be hitting about 26 knots. See birds way up high there off the trees. Really feel it here. By using fluid dynamics, by using physics, looking at the shape of the land, the way the liquid, the air, flows, this stuff is not a problem. So apply the safeties through all the standard procedure. There's always the risk of it lifting in a horseshoe when you do this, but it's still not a problem. There it goes, horseshoeing.